Have you ever wondered why some people say you've got to own it, just grab it and just take ownership of it? Well, I'm going to explain to you today why that is absolutely vital. Let's check it out. Welcome back, it's Saturday, shaved, glasses on because my eyes look puffy as hell and it's like, but all groovy. Subscribe, as always. Up to 194 now, guys. Will be amazing just to get to that 200. Thank you so much for everyone who has already. Right, let's get to it. Why is ownership important? Well, it's kind of following on from yesterday's episode where I was talking about how it's important, as always, to be yourself and be authentic and kind of just live a good life and be honest and true. And that is very, very freeing, and it really, really helps you to just live a happier life. Once you get rid of all the and pretentious crap in your life, it's so much easier just to be and just to be you and live and enjoy life. It's amazingly freeing, and I can't recommend it enough to actually just live that way. And I'm not there yet, I'm not 100% there, but I'm certainly a lot better than I used to be, and just being honest and open and just cutting all the out. It's amazing. It is scary initially, but amazing. So how does this time with owning it and kind of taking ownership?
I don't know.
It kind of, I guess, dovetails in quite nicely with the fact that the idea of owning it and taking responsibility is when you do something, whether it's a job or hobby or literally do anything, you have ultimately decided to do that thing. So nobody else has made you do that. Now, often people say,
well, yeah, he made me do it, she made me do it, and I felt I had to do it.
But ultimately, we as a human and the way everything works, we decide to do something. You know, I'm deciding to pick up my phone. No one's made me pick up my phone. If someone says to me, pick up your phone, yeah, they haven't made me. I still personally pick up my phone. We all make the decision of everything we do in our life. And so therefore, in reality, we are responsible for everything we do in our life. That's always thin ice because it's so often hit as a sort of a comeback to that. Well, no, you know, why am I responsible that they finished with me? Why am I responsible for being sacked at work? Why am I responsible, etc., etc.? The simple answer is, and maybe controversial answer is, yes, you are. You are 100% responsible for everything in your life. So let me elaborate on that and explain.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it!
Everything you do has a natural knock-on effect, good and bad. That's just, whether it's physics, I don't know. But every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Therefore, being aware of what you do and how you're doing it and why you're doing it, and that awareness, and which I guess is ultimately self-awareness, is very, very powerful and very, very important in life, because then you're aware of what your actions are having on other people. But being aware and doing things mindfully, so you know that the effect that it has on them is kind of what you intended, hopefully not bad, but you know, you're aware, you're not doing something thinking it's good and it's actually having a bad effect, for example. Being responsible for everything you do, it's everything you do. And now that may sound pretty mental. Using the example of why did my boss fire me, or why did I get fired from my job? It may be the fact that the reason they may give is because the company no longer need that many employees, they're downscaling because of the economy, etc., etc. So you go, okay, well, that's clearly not my fault. I was doing my job and they need 5 people instead of 10 people. I was sort of one of the last ones to come in, therefore it makes sense logically that I go. So how could that possibly be your responsibility? Well, if you look at it another way, a company, if they are downscaling, downsizing, getting rid of people, it's very, very highly unlikely that they're going to get rid of people that they hold as high value and someone who can deliver great results, whatever the job is. So yes, I suppose the ultimate decision for firing is not your responsibility, technically, because it's an economic thing. But the fact that you're in the group of people who are going to be fired is your responsibility. That could come down to whether, you could be just doing a simple job where there's not much responsibility and that kind of thing. But if you own that job, if you really take responsibility of that job every day, kind of do it to the absolute best of your ability and show kind of initiative and really just own it, literally, just do that. That's going to get noticed. The fact is, if you own something and really put your whole mind into it and make it the best you could possibly be and do the best job you can possibly do, and you're shining above anyone else, then you're not going to be the person they let go because you're already elevated above. By owning it and taking responsibility for your, albeit small piece in that big company, but by just getting involved and kind of embracing it and just doing the best you possibly can and displaying your value is more than just that role. If it comes to that situation where they're trying to let people go, they're going to let go the people they find least valuable. So you won't be in that pot of people, therefore you won't get fired. So that's how it's your responsibility in that bigger picture. You can kind of extrapolate that out into all different scenarios, but it comes down to the fact of owning everything you do. Whatever your job, whether it's the lowest in the company or you're the CEO, own that job. Just do it to the best of your ability and 100% take responsibility for everything you do within that job or within that business if you've got your own business, or in that relationship. Own that position, own it, and take full responsibility for everything that you do. Once you start blaming other people or using the words like yeah but, then it's all over. Take responsibility. One, it's a hugely powerful character trait to do that, because it makes you and it displays that you are a solid and authentic and person with huge integrity. And it's quite an attractive quality as well, because you're not being submissive, you're just taking charge. Even when you up, take charge, take responsibility, admit it. Don't try and hide it, don't try to weasel out of things. Take responsibility, admit your mistakes early on, straight there. I made this mistake, apologies. Don't try to come up with some crappy excuse of why you did it. Tell the truth. I'm sorry, how can we remedy this? That's a much better response than like, I didn't do it, or well, he told me to do it, or she told me to do it. Now that's like victim mentality. And once you start hitting that victim mentality, your life is a slippery slope downhill, because then everything's happening to you, not because of you. And you want things to be happening because of you, so you're living life on purpose, as in what you want to do, living your best life. See whether all this comes together always, and owning it and taking responsibility. It may seem like a really big scary idea of like,
I'll take responsibility for everything.
But actually no, again, by doing that, it's oddly freeing, because you're in control of your life. If you're in a job, or you've got your own business, in a relationship, not in a relationship, whatever it may be, you are in control of your life. You're making the decisions for your life, and you're not a victim. You're not being sort of told how to do things. You're taking responsibility, and said, even if you're in a job and you are told what to do, you then take responsibility for what you do, and also take responsibility for understanding what you have to do and asking the right questions, so then you're able to do that thing properly, rather than going, oh, and then winging it and then making a complete and then going,
Oh yeah, but you didn't tell me how to do it properly.
I mean, that's just, how weak and victim-y does that sound? Whereas if you clarify exactly what's needed straight away, without any fear of, I might look stupid if I ask questions. No, you want me to do this thing, I'm going to ask you exactly how you want me to do it and what information I need to know to do it, then I can do it, and it's all good. There's no excuses. I'm taking responsibility for doing that thing the best I can, and if I need extra knowledge or help, then I'll ask for it. Simple as that. That's how easy it is, and it's taking responsibility for every single thing that you do in your life. Wow, and it's so important. It really is, and it will be vastly improving your life and freeing and you'll just feel amazing because you'll feel actually in control of your life rather than being sort of a passenger in your own life. That's it for today. Hope you got some value from this. One thing I haven't mentioned is my inspiration, good old Gemma Stone. Obviously I have to mention her. And if you did get some value from this, please that like button so it's nice and blue, and always please subscribe. And so if we can get up to 200, amazing. I always say it's not about the numbers, but I want to share this stuff out to as many people as I can. So if you know anyone that would benefit from this, please share the channel with them, please share the video with them. I'd really appreciate it. And hit me up in the comments. Have you had experience of kind of just taking responsibility and the kind of positive sort of fallout from that? I'd love to hear from you. Leave me some comments below. But for now, I'd say thank you for subscribing, being here on this journey. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here, and check out my other video down here. And remember, live your best life and profit from that passion. See you next time. Bye-bye.